Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into the video as always. First, you're going to take some water and you're going to fill up a pot with a little bit of salt. And then you're going to get a little bit of oil heating in your pan so we can go ahead and cook down our spinach. Now look how much spinach this is. And once it's cooked down, you will see it's pretty much nothing. But just going to add some, be a little bit on the healthier side, get your greens in. Okay, and that's all the spinach that you're left with. You're going to go ahead and set that aside, and once your water is boiling, you're going to add your pasta. I really wanted to do the jumbo shells, but my store didn't have any, so I ended up doing these, and it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cook the meat. I'm just going to take a little bit of oil again in a pan, and I'm going to take some fresh garlic that I've chopped up. And I'm going to get that nice and heated. Then I'm going to be adding my ground beef. And you don't have to put meat, but I did want like a meat sauce to go with mine. So I'm just going to be breaking that apart. And then I'll be adding all my seasonings. And I'm using garlic salt, pepper, and onion powder. Feel free to use whatever seasonings you want. If you don't like the ones that I chose, go ahead and just add whatever you want. If you want to add something more that I didn't, you can just tweak it to your liking. And I probably did about a tablespoon of each. Again, just adjust it to your liking. Okay, now you're just going to make sure you stir everything together, and you're going to cook it until you don't see any more pink. Okay, once it's cooked, you're going to drain all the excess grease or oil, and then you're going to add your tomato sauce. I just personally like this sauce, but you can make your own if you want. And then you're going to simmer it for about 15 minutes on low. Okay, now that my noodles are done, I'm just going to drain them. And there's the meat just simmering. Okay, now on to making our filling for the shells. I'm going to use some ricotta cheese. A lot of people don't like ricotta, but I personally really like it. Now you're going to add 1 egg. Okay, next some pepper and salt. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and mix all of that together before we add the other cheese that we are going to put. Okay, now I'm also going to be throwing the spinach that we cooked in there. Okay, next I'm going to take half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to be adding that. And then I'm going to be adding about half a cup of mozzarella cheese. Okay, now you're going to mix all of that together. And then you're just going to get, if you have a piping bag, that's better. But if you don't, a Ziploc bag will work. That's what I ended up using. So you're going to, after you mix everything really good together, you're just going to take a bag and put it in there so you can use it to squeeze into your pasta. Next, I'm going to be layering my pasta dish with the meat sauce. And I already have my oven preheating to 350 degrees at this point. Okay, now you're just going to take your pasta and stuff them. This is where I feel like the shells would be easier to stuff, but this wasn't too bad. I worked with what I had. Okay, now you're just going to make sure that it's nice and stuffed all the way through. Okay. Once those are stuffed, you're just going to lay them on the meat sauce and you're going to stuff the rest. Once they're all stuffed, you're going to add a little bit more of that meat sauce to cover a little bit of them on top, and you're going to add some more mozzarella cheese. Okay, and now I'm also going to be adding a little bit of the Parmesan cheese. Not the shredded one, but like this one that you put on pizza. What is it, like the grated? No. I don't know. Just this Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to cover it with foil and I'm going to stick it in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. And if you can hear crows in the background, it's because I'm recording my voiceover outside. So for 25 minutes, you're just going to pop it in the oven, covered. Okay, and this is 25 minutes later. You're going to see everything is melted, but we're going for that golden bubbly top. So we're going to go ahead and stick this back in the oven at 350 degrees for another 10 minutes. And then we're also going to put it on broil for about 4 minutes at the very end. And then you'll have the nice golden bubbly goodness. Okay, and that is it. Just let it sit for about 10 minutes before you dig into it. And you guys, this was so delicious. My very first time making it, and oh my gosh, I already want to make it again. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you.